In this episode, we're going to crown the greatest Premier League goal-scoring import. You know all those icons that you just know the names? It's St. John, Roger Hunt, Billy Liddell and all that.
What?
No, you know like the
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah.
Who?
Who did you say, genuinely?
Ian St. John.
Ian St. John.
Don't you remember St.
He's looking at production. We're rolling, mate.
We all agree that Haaland over Ronaldo in this debate.
Yeah. Sounds crazy.
It's weird
In
that's
this
a
very,
goal
very...
scorer.
Goal scorer.
In the parameters.
In the Premier League, just Premier League.
That's what I mean. Chris Wood scored 20. We're not going to sit here and go, Chris Wood's a better goal scorer than Owen.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Surprise me, no.
What's happening, everyone, and welcome to WHFC, brought to you by Final One Standing, football's ultimate free-to-play eliminator game. On this episode, we're playing a game of Final One Standing to crown the Premier League's greatest goal-scoring import. Gentlemen, right, goal-scoring, nostalgia, this is easy. We're going to start with Erling Haaland versus Mohamed Salah. Goal-scoring imports.
It's got to be Haaland, isn't it? Goals, I think. He's broke the record in his first season.
No,
If we're just talking goals.
I disagree.
It's hard.
Passionately disagree.
This could be the last two in the list, let alone the
I think
first
if we're
two.
talking, if we're talking all round, I think you right now you give it Salah, but just goals, it's Haaland.
Salah's
isn't it?
goal-scoring record is bonkers, though.
It's not as bonkers as Haaland.
No, it kind of is. The longevity of it, it's...
I hear that, but Haaland scores basically every game.
Do you know what baffled me? Do you know when I really thought, oh my God, Mohamed Salah is an icon. When I looked at where he was in the all-time Liverpool goal-scoring ranks. Like, he's outperformed. You know all those icons that you just know the names? It's St. John, Roger Hunt, Billy Liddell and all that.
What?
No, you know like the
I
historic...
don't. Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say like Fowler.
No, all those...
Started bringing up pre-war players for Liverpool. You on about?
St. John and Hunt.
Who?
So, mate, that's not even obscure.
Who did you say,
Ian
genuinely?
St. John.
Ian St. John.
Don't you remember St.
He's looking at production. We're rolling, mate.
I thought you were going to say like Ian Rush, Robbie Fowler,
No,
Michael Owen.
Okay.
Craig Bellamy.
He's done it too.
Not Dave the plumber who like rolled around.
Mate, they used to
Chester
call
in the
Liverpool
1900s.
Liddell pull off Billy Liddell, and he's outscored him.
You're an old man, don't forget. Like,
Oh, okay, fine. I'll do it the other way.
Yeah.
He's outscored Fernando Torres, Luis Suarez. He's outperformed brilliant players, right? He's outperformed brilliant players. Crucially, though, you mentioned Ian Rush. Ian Rush is Liverpool's all-time goal-scoring hero. Salah's not a million... He probably won't do it, but he's not a million miles away.
yeah, Salah's amazing. Like his record for Liverpool is ridiculous. But this is just goals, right? We're not. If it was a player, I'd go Salah, but it's Haaland, isn't it? It's just Haaland.
I think it's really tough because, as you mentioned, the goals that Salah scored, the longevity's big. He scored the most goals of any foreign player. But Haaland's a joke.
He just scores every game.
It's like 0.9 goals per game. It's crazy. It's the best of any player.
Haaland's amazing. And do you know what?
And for
This season
someone who
especially-
couldn't score 15 goals in a league season, I just think it's crazy he did that.
I agree. Thank you. No, look.
Is it disrespectful to the establishment to
It
say
is.
Haaland's the best?
I was done very dirty on that edit. Right? No, look, I do agree. Look, Haaland is outrageous. And you know, recently we've seen like a change in his game. Like, do you know the goal that he scored recently against Brentford when he's like muscling his... Yeah, that's good. That's a Haaland goal. But he scored one in Europe. Do you see the one in Europe? I think it was against Monaco. It's like a backwards, clever Teddy Sheringham header. I was like, oh, wait, that's a new...
In that game, he touched the ball like 7 times in the first half and scored twice. It was like, he just doesn't care, does he?
Brilliant.
But his actual hold-up play and link-up play is getting better.
It's definitely
as well.
getting better, yeah.
Quite underrated.
What about this then for Haaland this season? Because I do think we've seen a new version of him.
He looks better this season.
Yeah, I agree. Do you remember when Robin Van Persie went from Arsenal to United and basically just scored all the goals early in the season? And look, I'm not saying it's one-man team, Carrick was good that year, whatever, but basically Van Persie
He
won
was
him
the
the league.
difference one.
Can Haaland, nobody's really talking about City in the league,
Yeah.
can Haaland's goals just win them the league?
Yeah.
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 You don't
It's
think?
definitely
The beast.
possible.
Yeah.
I just the only part about City is he is by far their best player at the moment in terms of quality. Is there a problem if he has those 7 touches in a game where they're not getting him the ball?
Yeah.
He doesn't take those chances. That might start to become a problem if they can't break teams down and teams just sit deep again, which I think they'll start to do because Haaland's getting too much space. He's getting too much opportunity to score goals right now. Teams will try to change their game plan in that sense. How does City cope with that versus an Arsenal team that's kind of complete in that sense? They don't really have any weakness in there. He can definitely, if he scored, because he could score 50 this season. I don't think that Like he's on record. So he could do anything this season. He could break records this season. That's how he's playing. The quality of him is a joke. So he could win them the league, but I suppose it's still on the rest of the team whether they can step up a bit more.
So on this Salah thing, like I would say that Salah's goal scoring, it's the consistency of it has blown my mind.
Yeah.
Like it's true. He is truly
Season
inevitable.
to
Season
season.
after season after season from whenever he arrived, like 7-8 years ago. If you're having to pick one just for goal scoring icon, who are you going?
Haaland.
I think it's just raw Haaland.
It's unfortunate for Salah. Let's not forget he's got joint most golden boots with Henry, I think, last season as well. And for a winger, but it's just unfortunate. He comes up against a player that, what did Haaland score last year? 23 goals in the league, and that's a poor season.
Rubbish. That was awful.
I've never
Really
seen
bad.
that for any other player in history. 23 goals for any other player is a great season.
I think if we reflected at the end of his career and Haaland keeps up the scoring record, he's beaten Salah by a comfortable mile.
Yeah.
Haaland could get Shearer's record, couldn't he?
I think he will.
Do you think he'll stay long enough? I'm not saying he can't. Do you think he'll stay long enough?
Yeah. I just think if you look at where's he going to go?
Real Madrid?
Why?
Why not?
Because they've got Mbappe, they've got Vinicius.
These not reasons to go though. Be a Galactico. Be part of the Real Madrid thing. People
But
kept telling me that you never say no to Real Madrid.
True. No, that's a fair point. But I just think it doesn't, with the money that you'd have to spend to get Haaland, with the contract he's on at Man City, with Real Madrid are probably the only viable option, and they've already got Mbappe. So it wouldn't.
Do you think
It would make sense because Madrid do that. I'd get it, but I just think he'd go. Well, why would I go there and possibly be the second main man when I can stay here with
and wins?
That's
Do
what
you
I
he
think.
hits 260. You think he breaks 260?
Oh yeah, easy. If he stays, easy.
Massive. Though,
It won't even be like close. He'll do it in
Yeah.
what's he on at the minute? 100 and
He probably need about at the same
4 more.
rate, probably 4 more seasons.
yeah.
It's the consistency, that I suppose, that Shearer had. And when you look at it, it's just so impressive how long. With Salah's similar consistency in terms of goal scoring, never fewer than 18 Premier League goals. But the Haaland thing, maybe Barcelona post Lewandowski. He's on a big wage, but you're losing him on a big wage.
About £1 million a week.
That big contract, 10 years as well. That's
Yeah.
But that's the only thing
Okay,
is if
let's
he leaves,
vote.
he
It's
breaks it.
£200 million if you want Haaland.
Yeah. Let's vote.
Bargain.
Is it Erling Haaland or is it Mohamed Salah?
It's a shame on Salah, but Haaland goals.
Yeah, shit. Haaland.
Haaland.
I'd vote Salah, but it doesn't matter. Which means it's Erling Haaland versus Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's Haaland in the Premier League. Ronaldo was a different player in the Premier League. If we're talking Real Madrid, Ronaldo, of course, it's obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, but Ronaldo was a completely different player.
He was, but the volume of goals was still very impressive.
Oh, he's amazing, and it's my favourite version of Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's
was,
better at
was
Ronaldo,
08, like United. I loved him. He was winning games without scoring an assist. He didn't have to, but this is a goal scorer debate. So I think it's Haaland.
Ronaldo was more than a goal scorer in his Man United era.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier to compare Ronaldo in his last maybe 8-10 years than that. Ronaldo's a different level as a player.
Yeah.
But as a goal scorer, Haaland is he's a phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely better player, Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, just overall. The way that he carried United for a long time on his back. But again, the goals weren't massive.
That's a bit of a fugazi, though. You didn't carry them on your back.
No,
I think he has a pretty good player.
Yeah, but at the same time, he was maybe that's the wrong way to describe. He was the X factor of the team.
Yeah.
When you've got a bit of problem, give the ball to Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He'll go and make something happen.
Yeah.
But I think you look at the goals per game, it's like half. So
Okay,
I think goal scoring, with pure goal scoring at that point when Ronaldo was at Man United, Haaland was the better goals or is the better goal.
Okay, I agree. So we all agree that Haaland over Ronaldo in this debate.
Yeah.
This very particular.
Sounds crazy.
It's
but
weird
In
that's
this
a
very,
goal
very
goal scoring
in the
debate.
parameters.
Everyone-
in
It's
the
very-
Premier League,
yeah.
Calm
just
down.
Premier League.
This one's a bit closer. Sergio Aguero versus Erling Haaland.
This is a good debate.
I'm going to bring something back. This could be
Sex.
bad.
I mean,
Injuries for Aguero. I think Aguero
that
plays.
is the only reason Aguero didn't hit 28, 29, 30 goals in it because he never had a full season. did he?
Aguero's a better striker than Haaland.
Different strikers.
Better though
Nah, I'd say Haaland's a better striker.
than Aguero.
He's got more physicality, which I think is.
Yeah, but
big.
Aguero had more to his game.
But I get what you're saying. I think that the pace of it's probably about equal. I think the agility versus the size is different players. I just think Haaland in the team is more of a worry for defenders, whereas Aguero's a little bit
I
sharper in the box.
disagree with that.
Terrified
I
of
think
Aguero.
defenders would rather play against Haaland because he's don't get me wrong, his movement's great and that, but Aguero's like a
Mate,
he's like
Aguero, you didn't know what you were doing.
because he could drop in the hole, he could run in behind, he could dribble past Jake.
Aguero ran us ragged so many times, and it was a variety of goals. It was like, he's going to ping it in from 30 yards. He's going to win it in the air despite being my height. He's going to get a tap in. He's going to get left foot, right foot, inside,
can't
outside.
knock him
It's
off the ball.
He's a warrior. He'll beat you up. Like, he cut David Luiz in half. I don't think Aguero gets anywhere near the love.
So his minutes to goal record was the best in Premier League history,
Right.
Yeah.
before Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
So he was incredible. Like, again, from a data perspective, incredible, an absolute out of nowhere by himself. But Haaland just came in and he just
How many seasons
beat
has
him there.
Haaland had in the Prem? Is this his third?
Four.
This is his fourth.
and he's been quite consistent in
he's
terms
very
of his
consistent,
minutes.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
it's don't get me wrong, Aguero is a brilliant.
If you could
footballer.
pick one, if you could pick only one,
yeah.
At their best.
at the absolute peak,
Aguero.
Aguero.
See, I'd definitely go Haaland.
Would you?
Yeah, I just would.
I'd go Haaland.
Yeah.
Really?
I prefer Aguero. As a football,
I've seen too many times like Saliba just lock Haaland up, and like Van Dijk. I think I've seen him get pocketed too many times, whereas I've seen Aguero
Do the opposite.
run
Do
ragged
the
too.
opposite.
Don't get me wrong, Haaland has done that and can do that. I just think the injury debate's fine, and if we're talking pure goals, I do agree it's Haaland because the numbers don't lie. Like, but as a striker, I think Aguero's better.
Yeah, I
Then
do.
you-
I just think Aguero. Do you know?
The
Do you know
treble
when
season, we can't ignore the impact he had on those games.
Yeah, he was-
Haaland.
No,
Great, yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
but
yeah.
do you know what I mean? So he did play in big
Aguero-
games. And played
Who won
very
the
well.
Ballon d'Or that year?
Messi.
No, sorry, the year after they won the. Who was their best player?
Yeah, Roger,
City.
yeah.
Not even Haaland.
Yeah, I just think Aguero was immense, and I was so much a better player. Like, I remember being terrified of Aguero, like absolutely.
He had a
petrified.
great record against Chelsea, though.
He had a great record. Mate, I
great
remember
record
being in
against Man
Spain.
United
I
as
remember
well.
being at Atletico Madrid in their old ground.
Yeah.
And he scored this volley against us, right? He scored 2 that day. We drew 2. He pinged this volley in, and we're behind that goal. Like, it was an open air away end. And everyone was like, we've got to sign this bloke. Like, we're gonna, like, it was when Chelsea were flush. It was like, we're gonna sign him. Abramovich wanted Torres, man. What a what a mistake. He was a truly, truly brilliant player. He used to terrorise us. And to be totally frank, and I don't mean this to sound snide or disrespectful to Haaland, I don't think Aguero and Haaland play the same sport. Like, I really
Come
don't.
on, Rory.
Aguero is a
You're
different
better than that. You're better than that, Rory.
league.
Come on,
Aguero's
man.
Aguero is a
This is
completely
one of the best goal
different class.
scorers in Premier League history.
He is,
Haaland.
but it's very
Yeah, but
particular. It's very set up
As
for him.
a footballer, there's no debate. Is there?
No debate.
It goes back to that though. As a footballer, okay, Aguero, but as a goal scorer,
Yeah, goal scorer, I'll give it
that's what the
Haaland.
debate is. And
I honestly think it's a similar. Like, you'd laugh if you said Haaland's a better player than Henry, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But then I put Henry at a much higher
But you know-
position
you know,
than
like,
Aguero.
you
by a
know, when you
mile.
think about the artistry of football, like the true brilliant footballer,
Haaland
David
wouldn't
Silva.
be in a list.
I'll tell you what, David Silva would think Erling Haaland's a pillock. David Silva loved Aguero.
Yeah, but again, it's all preference, right? In terms of you,
I think Silva.
Gianfranco Zola, one of Chelsea's greatest players, small, dynamic, and it's style. It's style. Sometimes it's good to have a.
Look, Haaland's great, and I do
Sometimes
think he gets a bit of a bad rep because he's so big and stuff. I think he's better than people give him credit for,
100%.
but Aguero's better.
I think this season.
Like, what we doing? Like, he is
Aguero's
just-
better than Haaland. It's the least controversial thing.
But
ever said
Haaland's
on
a
this
better
show.
goal scorer,
yeah,
out and out
better
goal
goal
scorer.
Okay, vote. Sergio Aguero versus Erling Haaland.
Goal scorer, Haaland.
Aguero.
Haaland.
Pointless, though, isn't it?
Haaland.
Dealing with mugs. Right, which means it's Erling Haaland. You better all behave here. Erling Haaland versus Didier Drogba. Turkish.
Drogba shouldn't even be in the list
Because he's too good.
because he's had what 1 or 2 20-goal seasons.
Two
We're talking goal scorers.
Yeah, goal
He's a scorer of great goals. He's not a great.
He's a
goal
great
scorer.
goal.
I actually really disagree with this.
Yeah, he is a great
One,
goal
one of the biggest things, one of the biggest arguments for this is when he was actually asked to be a pure goal scorer for Chelsea. He
And
scored
Chelsea.
29 goals in 31 games. I think 10 assists. That is
Amazing.
incredible, right?
Great season.
He didn't have to be Chelsea. Half the reason Lampard scored so many goals was because Drogba was occupying 4 players. Drogba was a facilitator. He didn't have to be the main goal scorer like a Haaland is, like a Aguero was. So that's the main reason Drogba hasn't got fancy numbers.
But that's also why he shouldn't be on the list.
No. He
got
should
back
be
the
because he
goals,
is a
but he
great.
sacrificed
I don't think this is a debate. I agree with you,
Yeah, yeah.
but
He is a great goal scorer.
He is a great goal scorer when
He is a
when
great
he's
goal
asked to
scorer.
be.
You know that thing that you said about he's a scorer of great goal. That's not fair on Drogba. Like that's something that you'd say about I don't know, Olivier Giroud.
Yeah.
Not Didier Drogba.
Nah, we got different maybe.
Didier.
I don't know how Giroud's coming to this, but
No, Giroud would be a scorer of great goals, not a great goal scorer. Drogba was both of those.
by Drogba's great goals, I don't mean with Giroud. You're probably talking the finishes, maybe the scorpion kick. With Drogba's, he done it at the biggest stage. That's what I mean by great. There, it's not necessarily a volley into the top corner. or
It's making
He
impact
did
in
do
five.
volleys into the top
a header
corner,
in the
yeah.
Champions League semi-final, for example. Great goal, big moment. So if we're talking moment strikers, Drogba's definitely on the list. If we're talking goal scorers, he didn't do enough for me.
Yeah, I agree. But you look at who would you rather have in a final. What a one-off game, you'd probably rather have Didier Drogba.
Yeah.
Cause more problems, the players around him score more goals. But then Erling Haaland,
Do you know what
He's
really
a
surprised
much
me
better
about
goal
Haaland?
scorer.
You know, with regard to that final conversation.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no debate. Didier Drogba is the king of that race, no doubt about it. But do you know what really surprised me? Nobody talks about it. You know when Man City got done by Palace, that penalty, Haaland bottled it.
Yeah,
Like that's huge.
I agree.
Like where, mate? Where are you? You're meant to be our big Nordic hero. You're hiding at Wembley in an FA Cup final to salvage a season.
the other thing with that is obviously Didier Drogba came into the Premier League at a much later age, right?
Yeah,
We're still seeing Haaland grow.
yeah.
We're still seeing him like when Didier Drogba was.
Yeah, he'd already
smashing
done
in
the business
goals,
at Marseille,
He
yeah.
had a lot of time in Marseille. He had a lot of time in the Premier League, and then he had that season where he was unplayable, and then he had finals where he was unplayable. Probably could still see that from Haaland. Haaland's still growing. You mentioned before his hold-up play is getting better. He's getting better as a footballer. He should use his body much better, like someone like Didier Drogba, and he doesn't. So the level where Haaland could get to is already from a goal scoring perspective is higher than Didier Drogba. He could become that impact in
going
finals at the right age.
And going back to the final debate, and just in general, both off the ball, Drogba's a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the ball, I'd say in terms of goal scoring, Haaland's a different level. The argument, you can't conflate the two, I think.
If one was 1-on-1, I'd want Haaland, but if a ball's whipped in, I want Drogba.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like
I think
goal
Drogba's-
out
I
of
think Drogba's
nothing.
like a better
Goal out of
first-
nothing. Didier Drogba. Goal out of nothing. Ball gets sort of fizzed into his feet. Playing Liverpool, it's kind of in his feet. It's bobbling around. Suddenly, he's turned and hit it. Pepe Reina didn't even know he shot. It's in the back
It's
of the
also
net.
very different. Like football's so much different than it was 20. Like more goals are scored now. They just are. Like that's why so many records get broken. Like it's normal now to score 25 goals in a season. It wasn't 20 years ago. Like 18 would get you the
Yeah,
top
Nicholas
scorer.
Anelka.
Like,
Nicholas Anelka won it with 19. He won the Golden Boot.
Owen won it with 17, I think,
Yeah.
when he was 18 or something.
I
Like,
don't think Owen ever hit 20.
yeah, I don't think, yeah, but that's what I mean. Chris Wood scored 20. We're not going to sit
Yeah,
here and
yeah.
go, Chris Wood's a
Yeah,
better goal
yeah,
scorer than
yeah.
Owen.
Hold on a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Surprised me, though.
Okay, so
Hold on
you know
a
what? Let's put it to the vote.
Jesus.
Put it to the vote. I'll start. It's Erling Haaland versus Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba wins.
Goal scorer. No, you've got to ask the question
Let him
better.
have it. Just let.
Drogba.
Goal scorer, as a goal scorer.
Drogba. He's a better goal scorer. He's a scorer of better goals. He's a scorer of bigger goals. I can't see a world where, like, you've already told me that Haaland's better than Aguero, so I don't
I haven't
respect any
said
of you
that. I
anymore.
haven't said that.
No, you've all you
said Aguero's a better-
you as a
better
group
striker,
you as a
but
group
Haaland's a
have
better
already
goal
voted for Aguero, so I don't recognise the legitimacy
Yeah,
of any
no,
of you
No,
anymore.
better goal scorer.
Yeah, but I don't recognise the legitimacy of any of you. I have no respect for any of you.
Because it's a democracy here.
I have no
Rory, and
respect.
I vote for
I have
Erling
no
Haaland
respect for
over
any of
Didier
you.
Drogba.
Okay,
Yeah?
okay,
All right.
that's fine. I don't recognise the legitimacy of your
Tom,
vote.
who would you vote for in the
The goal scoring debate, I'd go
Yes.
with Haaland, yeah.
fantastic Turkish?
Haaland.
Okay,
Crazy.
I vote Drogba, and I don't respect any of you. Which now means that okay.
Speaking of
Which now means that we're Erling Haaland versus Thierry Henry. See, I don't see. This is mental to me because I have a feeling that you are all going to somehow vote for Erling Haaland here, which means I just can't speak anymore because I don't know what day it is.
With this one, I find it hard.
It's obviously Henry. It's mental to me that this is even.
But we're talking about goal scoring. And
Okay, I'm not playing. I've thrown the cue card. I'm out. I've got nothing.
Throwing your toys out the
I haven't
pram.
even
Incredible.
I haven't even
You not even said
I
anything.
haven't said
I
anything.
can see the direction of travel.
No. It's not. It's probably going to go the way you would prefer it. I think with Henry, I think I'm probably going to contradict myself here, but I don't care because it's Henry. I think Henry was so much more than a goal scorer and still scored all the goals and broke all the records. I just can't.
Yeah.
I have to give it Henry. And he just
Good man.
And he just did it like
Okay, I respect you.
Henry. I also think he gets harsh flack with the finals thing. He didn't do it in big games. He did do it in big games.
Yeah.
It's just not in finals. You're pinning him on one certain games. He did it in semi-finals. He did it in big games in the league, in North London derbies. He did it against Liverpool.
Pinging in goals against,
he did it against
Fabio
United.
Barthez,
Euro
yeah.
2000
Real
final, he
Madrid.
was man of the match in the Euro 2000 final.
Exactly. So I think he gets beaten with that stick, and it's
Is that
a
the
bit
Trezeguet?
harsh.
Is that the Trezeguet?
The volley,
Yeah, the
extra
Trezeguet.
time one.
Mate, Robert Pires in that move.
Yeah.
Blinding.
But
Come on, tell me
I-
why it's Erling Haaland then.
Why would I say Erling Haaland?
just
I
felt
think
a-
it's Thierry Henry.
Okay.
Henry's got a better
Okay, I was
goals
a bit
to game
sorry.
record
Okay,
than
I feel a
Sergio
bit bad
Aguero.
now. I was
And
a
he
bit-
scores a better variety of goals than Sergio Aguero. But in terms of longevity, I think you also got to look at the difference in how he scored goals from different positions.
Yeah.
He's a better goal scorer than Erling Haaland. I think he scores a more variety across the final third, scores more types of goals. His record was insane in the Premier League. His
sorry
rate
for
was
saying I
his
didn't
rate
respect
his
you.
rate was literally the best out of this list. If we ignore Haaland, obviously Haaland's only played 94 games at the time of recording. Sorry, 104 games at the time of recording. Henry did it over a longer period of time, and I think he's a player that could. Haaland's a tapping merchant. Henry could do whatever.
Do you know earlier I used the expression that the X didn't play the same sport as Y? I can't remember who I was talking about. I said they didn't play the same sport.
Aguero and
This is
Haaland.
actually.
But they do, Rory. They play football.
Thierry
Yeah.
Henry and Erling Haaland literally don't play. You can't compare them.
can't.
You can't. They're not the
Also,
same species.
It should also just Henry, like
Henry was
I remember every week just being like, I can't wait. I remember when we first got promoted, I was like, I can't wait to watch Henry. I just literally wake up knowing they're going to beat us 5-0, but I get to watch Henry today. Like he just had that like, and everyone knew it, and no one could stop him. That's another thing. Like every week, double up on him or man mark him. Don't matter.
foul
Can't
him,
stop him.
beat
Can't
him
stop
up,
him.
anything.
You can't foul
Can't.
him. He's
Too
too
strong,
big, too
too
strong,
strong.
too fast. Okay, give me half a yard, top corner. Like left foot. Okay, goal.
Yeah.
Oh, facing away from goal, back heel. Like you can't stop.
Yeah, facing away, goal, flick it up.
I must say, for his height, wasn't great in the air.
Don't need to be when
So
you're
you're saying Erling Haaland is a better
So I'm going to go with Haaland. No, Haaland's crap in the air as well. So
Yeah, he's not great.
no,
hang up
it's
to him.
got to be on.
I am sorry that I said I didn't respect any of you. I do.
Could you go and pick up the cue card as well?
Yeah, I preempted this.
My job's done as an Arsenal.
You've got to be over the moon.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, I remember that time. That's probably my favourite era of football, not just because Arsenal were winning stuff back then, but it was just the era, a bit more fight. Referees would let the game go. He went up against a Van Nistelrooy, right? I see Haaland as a final form Van Nistelrooy type of striker. And
Pure finisher,
Yeah,
yeah,
Henry's the final form of an Aguero type where he can make his own goal, he can run with the ball, beat. And I just prefer that form of a striker. So as much as Haaland will get the goal scoring records in abundance come 5 years' time, Henry just did it at a different level with a different class. And yeah,
He was also the main creator whilst being the main
20
goal
goals and
scorer,
20
right? Like,
assists. Only him and Messi have done that. And I know it's not an assist category, but to score 20 plus and get 20 assists and you're only with Messi in that,
But I think it's fair to bring that. Sorry, it's fair to bring that up because it's all right going. Oh, he scored 20 goals and 20 assists. If you take away the 20 assists, he probably scores 35.
Yeah.
And he like
Yeah.
that's because he doesn't then have to be the main creator.
He
He's
wasn't
just-
selfish. He was-
Exactly.
If Thierry Henry played for Manchester City in this period, does he score more or less goals than Erling Haaland?
Less because, like I just said, he'd be more of a creator. He wouldn't do. Haaland just wants to score. He doesn't care about.
I think he'd score as many because I think the game nowadays misses Henry type of footballers that, might not listen to the manager's instruction to hug the touchline, but cut and beat a player or two.
He
I think
did
he
it at Barca though. He did it at Barca though.
Yeah, 100%.
He
That was
didn't
the
get the
early
goals at
days of
Barca. That's why I think he wouldn't. And Henry wants to get on the ball. It's not Rooney. Look, when Rooney just focused on scoring, he scored how many goals? Remember all the headers he
Like
was
Didier
scoring?
Drogba, like you said.
He hated it.
Yeah.
They don't want to. It takes a lot of discipline to do what Haaland does. Actually, just I'm not going to get involved. I'm just going to score. Like you,
Yeah.
ball.
So we all agree though. We'll put it to the vote. Erling Haaland, Thierry Henry.
Henry.
Yeah, of course, Thierry Henry.
Henry.
No doubt, it is Henry. So there we have it. The lads have resurrected this video because but common sense has prevailed, and Thierry Henry is the Premier League's greatest goal-scoring import and this episode's final one standing. But did we get it right? Let us know in the comments, and remember to click the link in the description for your chance to win this week's final one standing jackpot. Thanks again for watching WHFC. If you'd like to watch us crown the best fullback in the Premier League, click the video that's on the screen. And if you enjoy the show, then please subscribe to the channel to never miss an episode. This show was brought to you by William Hill, 18+. Please gamble responsibly.